way. Forever my lady like Jodeci. You see your body keep controlling me, and I'm trying to get it poppin' like it's ecstasy. But your body should stay close to me. We gon' get it poppin', we gon' get it poppin' and soaking wet, fuck around. Got your girls, man, they all upset. Where you at? Where you at? Where you been spending time? Got a man, I always hit you up, but you not around. I be on not a man, I'll hit you up on the phone. I'm head down to pick you up, baby girl, when you all alone. I wanna call you up, but I can't do that shit. Come over here, baby, you the one I'm rolling with. You the one I'm fooling with. I spend the hours, 1,000 flowers and tuna fish. Baby girl, you the only one that I'm dealing with. I swear to God, the MC Hammer catch you too legit. And didn't know that you my mama, Mia. Baby girl, you picture perfect like the Mona Lisa. Take you out to France, doing a little dance. Telling me that you love me, you posting it on the gram. And didn't know that you my mama, Mia. Baby girl, you picture perfect like the Mona Lisa. Take you out to France, doing a little dance. Telling me that you love me, you posting it on the gram. Baby girl, I got plans for you. Better yet, I made plans for two. Take your time, let me admire you. And baby girl, we get it poppin' like we supposed to do. We can stop from the stairs, girl, I promise an hour. After we done with your raise, we can jump in the shower. I'll tell the world that it's yours, baby girl, that it's ours. Anything that you need in life, baby, I got you. Baby girl, you the one, boo. Cause you the be the one time to top I turn to. Girl, I really love and I do admire you. You the one that I need. Baby girl, you the one, boo. Cause you the be the one time to top I turn to. Girl, I really love and I do admire you. You the one that I need. Every day and night, every night and day. I wanna lay your body, girl, in every single way. Every day and night, every night and day. I wanna lay your body, girl, in every single way. We have to tell it and we getting it on. Baby girl, tell me what you wanna do. Yeah, right. We can stuff on the bed, bath and beyond. Baby girl, tell me what you into. Yeah, cause every day and night, every night and day. I wanna lay your body, girl, in every single way. Every day and night, every night and day. I wanna lay your body, girl, in every single way.
Come in, baby. Hey, stay, baby. They can stop it. I want a little jack up it. King Karo in the stage, baby. Hey, stay, baby. They can stop it. I want a little jack up it, baby. I don't know about you, but I'm good. I don't talk to you, still good. I don't work for you, but always be good. Even if you double your size, you can famous. What do you say? Come in, babe. Hey, stay. They can stop it. I want a little jack up it. King Karo in the stage. Hey, stay. They can stop it. I want a little jack up it. Let it go, let it go, let it go. They know better, they can try no more. They see coming, we can't go no more. I'm dead, I can't even die no more. I need people I don't know no more. Some people I don't see no more. So much pain, can't do no more. But I forgive you, see no more. Leave you one day, cash in the back. I'm spicing up, what's next? They compete, but they can't contest.
Allen Bernard International, or ABR, is a management consulting firm with a team of consultants and associates who focus on growing and transforming home healthcare agencies, nonprofits, and small businesses in other industries as well as individuals. Our services include ABR Business Support Services, ABR Accounting and Tax Services, and ABR Anti-Money Laundering Compliance Services. At ABR, we bring to each assignment dedication and commitment, experience and skills, performance-based process, integrated solution teams, and client relations. For more inquiries on our services, call phone number 469-378-3944 55. That's Allen Bernard International or ABR, transforming business through ideas.
Don't sleep, come.
When you talk durable, environmental friendly, and an all-weather surface smoothener, the only name that comes to mind is Zize Quality Paints. Zize Quality Paints come in all color and is produced in the USA. You don't have to worry anymore, cause with Zize Quality Paints, you can change from oil to water-based paint with no damage to your wall or surface. And also, Zize Paint doesn't peel your wall. The good news is we can customize your paint based on your preference. Locate our offices in Police Academy Junction, RRA Highway, and our newly opened branch at LMC Junction, St. Paul Bridge, Bourgeois Island. For the first of its kind in Liberia, Zize Quality Group of Companies Incorporated introduces the Painter Referral Cash Commission. Professional painters can earn referral cash commission ranging from $5 to $375 when your client buy minimum total sale value greater than or equal to $200 per transaction. This offer runs from September 5th, 2022 to December 31st, 2022. Interested professional painters can contact any of our Zize Quality Paint store locations. This is our way of appreciating our valued professional painters for their support and continuous commitment to doing business with us. The qualification is just simple. You must be a professional painter. Referral cash commission is based on per transaction and not on accumulated purchases. For more information, call phone numbers 0777 366 142 or 0555 386 177. Zize Quality Paints. Give your property a shine.
Let me see you.
Made with ginger, coconut water, natural juice flavor, vitamins and minerals is Muncie Power Drink. Muncie Power Drink helps reduce high blood pressure, get rid of toxins, help improve children and adult memory. It also helps the body fight effects of excess sugar. Muncie Power Drink has no added sugar, no artificial flavors, and all natural ingredients. It is a healthy drink for just everybody. It has 4 natural juice flavors: pineapple, mango, strawberry, and turmeric. For wholesale or retail purchase, visit major supermarkets across Monrovia and its environs. If you are outside Monrovia, you can do your purchase at Kakata Supermarket and Ataro Business Center in Ganta. You can also visit our store on the O Road, right next to the American School. For more information, call us on 0770 307 572 or 0776 580 730. Muncie Power Drink, not just your regular energy drink.
Do you need a car?
Ready for an upgrade?
Then come to Sika Motors, sole distributors of Toyota vehicles, Mitsubishi vehicles, and Yamaha motorbikes, genuine accessories and spare parts.
You name it, we have it. We have the 2022 brands of Toyota vehicles. Select from our new Toyota Starlight,
Toyota Belter, Toyota Rush.
We've got the best deal in town through our Sika Motors financing schemes with selected banks, EcoBank Liberia and UBA Liberia, starting at the lowest as $500 USD. You won't believe these prices. Come for quality, reliability, and durability. Take a spin and let's make a deal.
Sika Motors on the UN Drive at Town, Bushra Island, or call Sika Motors on +231 775 987 758 or email cmarketing@cfao.com. Sika Motors, drive with confidence.
We all know the headache we go through sending money to our loved ones, friends, and family in Liberia. High fees, long lines in banks, the usual complaint of the system being down, such a waste of time and energy. That is why I was very happy when I learned that SendWave is now in Liberia. So now I can send money anytime from anywhere directly from my smartphone to the MTN Lone Star Cell mobile money account of a loved one, friend, or family within seconds for just a tiny fee. So download SendWave now to your phone from your Apple Store or Google Play Store. Add your details, and don't worry, They are very safe and secure, and start sending money today. Don't forget to insert the promo code COSTA to get free $5 credit added to your first transfer. SendWave is secure, super fast, and by far the most affordable way to send money to Liberia. I'm Henry P. Costa and a very happy customer. Thank you.
Hi, good morning. Welcome to the program. You're listening to the Costa Show. Today is the 27th day of January 2023. It's a good time to be here. It's a good time to be alive. So yesterday I was, first of all, I'd like to offer a little clarification. I want to thank you for a great job you did yesterday. A lot of people called me, but reached out. But Bwagai may have given you all the impression that I was sick. I wasn't feeling very well, but I wasn't quite sick. You know, I'm sick, as in sick. You know what I mean? Because I got to do some things. I got to accompany JNB and the other team members to a Rotary breakfast to which he was invited by Councillor Dr. Tobo Yinswa, and who is a member of the Smyrna Rotary Club. JMB is a Rotarian. He was president of the Monrovia Rotary Club before. He is a two-time winner of the highest honor of the Rotary Club, the Paul Harris Award. He won it twice. And so we went to that breakfast yesterday. And for those of you who don't know what the Rotary Club is an international organization that puts service above self, is engaged in a number of humanitarian activities in the country and around the world. In fact, the Rotary Club in Liberia is the one that built the oxygen farm at the oxygen factory or equipment at the EOWA hospital. And they did a number of other projects across the country. I wasn't even aware. So JMB was president of that organization, the Monrovia Rotary Club, back in the day. So he was invited. We went to the breakfast. It was a good thing. It was very early in the morning, 7:30. We were there by 7:40 in the state of Delaware in Smyrna. All right. So, but that's not why I couldn't join you. But I'm just saying this to say that, I was not sick, lying in the bed and all that kind of stuff. But Bwagai, thank you very much for yesterday. Good to be here. So what's up?
Well, I'm doing pretty well. It's good to have you back on. A lot of questions. Costa, because of X, Y, Z, blah, blah, blah. But thank God you clarify on what you were in here yesterday. So it's good to be here with you. Today is the weekend's edition of the Costa Morning Show. Yeah. And we are here to provide you great information this morning.
Thank you, Bwagai. Thank you very much. And to everybody else, welcome. Good to have you. We have a number of things we're going to be talking about this morning. Of course, the first and most obvious is the issue of Stanton Wetherspoon. Everybody's talking about that. And I woke up to the news yesterday morning, and I was stunned. I was shocked. Stunned would be an understatement. I was terribly, terribly shocked. Shocked by it because I know Stanton. I've come to know him, I was, I admire the man. I believe him to be a hardworking, successful gentleman, and I was extremely shocked when I heard the things that we all have heard. I have not heard anything more than what you heard. Why do people keep saying my mic? What's wrong with my mic? Am I low?
But from my end, you are loud and clear. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to raise the volume. Yeah, I don't know what it's gonna make any difference. But you all keep saying I'm low, I'm low, I'm low. How am I low? Give me sound check. Am I loud enough? Hello, 1 2 1 2 1 2. This is Costa. Am I okay? Jesus.
From my end, it's okay.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, so I'm loud enough. Fantastic. So I do know Stanton. When was the first time I came to interact with Stanton? The very first time. It was in 2020. 2020, I believe it was in January when I had just returned from Liberia during my ordeal. It was the very first time that I interacted with Stanton. I spoke with him on the phone, and one thing led to another. We got to meet, and that was even before he started doing the talk show. But of course, he had built his radio station, and he started undertaking other ventures, other business ventures in the country. And then we would eventually get to meet, and and we became cool. And the thing with me is that I'm a very unlike most people I know. I'm a guy who's always very happy when I see people doing good, especially when I believe that they are working hard and they earn their success the right way. I don't know how to envy people, so I've always been proud of Stanton. So when Stanton started a radio station, then of course he started a talk show in 2020. They kind of needed our help to help promote it, and we came on tons of times. We came on. Not only did we come on tons of times, we also helped to promote the show. We would post about it. We would share the link, and a lot of my people were very uncomfortable with that. A lot of people tell me, "Even Black guy sitting right here used to have a problem with me doing that," and he made it known to me. He felt that it wasn't good for me to be promoting another platform while we have our own platform. But the thing is, here is the way I am. I'm very confident in my scheme. What I do, and call it a brag or call it arrogance, there's absolutely nobody in Liberia that does what Henry Costa does, period. There is nobody. There is only one Henry Costa. There can be tons of other people who will be doing, who would be in the same space. But do you have the gifts that I have? Do you have the skills that I have? No. There is only one Henry Costa, period. That's it. There's only one Boakai. There's only one Stanton. There's only one of you. So the unique gifts that we have, the blessing that we have, the special grace that we have, nobody else has it. You have yours, I have mine. So because of that, I don't feel uncomfortable. I don't feel jealous or envious when someone is trying to do or to enter the same space that I'm in, because you may be in the same church or maybe sitting in the same mosque, Wakai, or sitting on the same bench, but you may not have the same set of skills and gifts that I have. So lots of you were unhappy. Oh, why are you doing that? Why are you going on Spoon Talk? Why are you sharing their live video? Why are you sharing their podcast? Why are you elevating them? I knew what I was doing. I mean, Stanton asked me to help, and I helped. And I knew it was going to promote them because we promoted tons of other platforms. Everybody knows that. Everywhere we appear, that's a special grace. That is a special grace. But then, of course, he did a good job. He formed a good team. He did a good job. He formed a good team. He brought smart people, Tomalin George, Ben Sandy, my friend and brother. He brought lots of people who are friends of mine, Tomalin, Ben, Dr. Peabody. Yeah. You got to get a man credit. In no time, he was able to build a very powerful platform. And if you are unable to admit or acknowledge somebody's success, then there's something wrong with you. Look, most of our people, when they see you doing good, now, we may not know the story about how you're doing good, but when they see you doing good, they just don't want to acknowledge or admit it. Be fair. Is Bwaga Kamara a better version today than the Bwaga Kamara of 5 years ago? Hell yes. If you cannot admit that other people are making progress, there's something wrong with you, Bwaga. If you cannot look at somebody and say, that man is smart or that man is smarter than me, something wrong with you. There is nothing wrong with acknowledging that somebody is doing okay. Bwaga, I know a lot of people, most Liberians, they are not able to look at their friend and say their friend is doing okay and be happy to acknowledge that. They are not able to do that. Olufemi Adams, you're asking me a question. So what success did you acknowledge? The success that we all saw. Bwaga, Did Olu or you or anybody here know anything about Stanton? Did we hear anything
Nope.
that Stanton was supposedly involved in anything? We didn't.
Nope. 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 Nope.
Are we all not shocked?
Very
Exactly.
shocked.
And some of you want to act like your prophets. Which of you knew anything? We didn't know. It is the U.S. government that is telling us now that Stanton Weatherspoon and a number of other people were involved in something. We didn't know. All we saw is a hardworking, successful, ambitious young man. That's what we saw. And for that, I admired him. Hello, I admired him and I respected him. You understand me? And he is in court. He's out on bail. He is in court. I'm going to say this to you. I will speak the truth here, and I will tell you exactly what I think about this. Because many of you are waiting to hear from me. Oh, Baga, you know this, right? In fact, some people even thought the reason I wasn't on the show yesterday was because I was avoiding it.
Yeah.
Many of you. But I'll say this to you. Listen to me and listen to me well. The Stanton Weatherspoon that we all saw rise in note. Stanton was never involved in the Liberian community. Nobody knew Stanton Weatherspoon before 2020. Even after he set up Spoon FM, people didn't still know him until he set up Spoon Talk. And with the help of so many people, not just me, lots of other people, but primarily us, Spoon Talk became elevated in no time. He formed a good team, brought a lot of people on board. Today, Spoon Talk is one of the most powerful platforms in the country. Now, but let me say this to you. Some of you saw in Stanton Weatherspoon something else. Some of you saw him as a political threat. I didn't see him as such. Because here's what I know. You can have a big platform, but it's a whole different thing for you to have appeal among the people or influence with the people. I was never threatened by Stanton. I would never be threatened by anybody's success. You work hard for what you have, salute, I respect you. But we woke up yesterday morning. Now, did I hear rumors back in the day? Yeah, there were people who said some things. I'm gonna be honest. I heard people tell me, oh, you know, Stanton is doing this or he's doing that, or they're selling fake diplomas to nurses and stuff. But you know what I saw? Whenever I visited Stanton's office, here's what I saw. I saw an operation where people were working. But listen to me. I saw a place where people were working. I saw students going there. I saw what appeared to be a normal, legitimate operation. That is what I saw. So the rumors and the suspicions that people were having around, they didn't make sense to me. No, I didn't buy into them. You know why I didn't buy into them? Because I saw a whole setup. Why?
An office running
with administrators, with instructors, or people who appear to be instructors. I saw students go in and out. You understand what I'm saying, Baka? So it was not for me to go say, let me launch an investigation into Stanton operation to find out whether it makes sense. No. Because that's not my business. Stanton doesn't work for the government. Stanton had been doing his operation years before I came to know Stanton. You see, but we saw what appeared to be Stanton was running a whole operation here in Delaware and in Florida. We saw staff in and out of the office, students in and out of the office. I wasn't working there. It's not my business to go investigate what Stanton is doing. But then I woke up yesterday morning, to this news. Look, let me tell you what happened to me. I felt sick to my stomach. I felt terrible. I felt terrible because, I felt scared for Stanton and his family, and I felt terrible because this hit me hard. And because the United States government, specifically the Department of Justice, they don't come after you for nothing.
Absolutely.
Look, you see, my reaction, the reason why I was scared is because I was like, the US government will not come after you for nothing. That's why I was scared, because I know that much. The US government have been, the feds, the FBI have been investigating him for what? For years.
For years.
Oh my God. If the day they announce that they are coming for you, Wakai, that means they finally got you. So I wanted to take my time to peruse all the documents. I read the indictment. Many of you have not even read the indictment. They had feds, FBI people impersonating as students to go to the school.
Wow.
Yes, they had wiretaps. They were listening in on his conversations.
Text messages.
They were reading his text messages. And finally, they built a case. And they came forward. And so this is serious. So now, you know, look, let's be honest. We are human beings. You know somebody, he's your friend, and something like this happens, you feel bad for him because you know this is very serious. No, nobody should tell you that this is not serious. This is serious stuff. Why? Do you know the conviction rate of the feds? Do you know the conviction rate of the feds? 99.6%. The conviction rate of the United States Department of Justice is 99.6%. Not 95. Wow. 99.6%. 99.6% of the people that go to court are convicted. When the federal government takes you to court, the conviction rate is 99.6%. It's almost 100%.
Damn.
They even got former employees of Stanton to flip. To flip. You know what they mean by flip, Walker? They offer them plea bargains. They offer them plea bargains. You testify against him, we'll give you a lesser sentence. So why am I scared for Stanton? Because the federal government does not lose easily. They do not lose easily. The conviction rate of the federal, Japan has the highest conviction rate in the world. The conviction rate of Japan is 99.9%. You don't want to go to court in Japan. You don't want the government to take you to court in Japan. The US, the federal government, is 99.6%. Go look it up. Pew Research Center. Don't take my word for it. So now I'm sitting here and I'm saying, Stanton, I wish you the best of luck. The Stanton that I knew, the Stanton that I know before this is a nice guy. He's an ambitious, hardworking, nice guy. That's the Stanton that I know. I'm sorry, folks. That is the Stanton that I know. I don't know a bad Stanton. I don't know anything about Stanton other than nothing bad had I ever heard about Stanton that was found to be true. I mean, I heard the usual negative stuff. Everybody says that. People say negative things about me too. So, of course, so I'm not a guy who goes around believing every negative stuff people say about people. But Stanton is in a serious problem. Now, wire fraud. Some of you wonder what wire fraud. I see a lot of you don't even know what wire fraud is. Wire fraud is when you use email or telecommunication gadgets or technology to extort money from people or defraud people. Yeah, wire fraud. So some people don't know that. But let me tell you something. The reason the federal government almost never loses a case is because they never bring a case that they cannot win. If they believe that when you watch these detective movies, you see how they take years to build a case because they would never bring a case that they cannot win. That is why their conviction rate, in fact, 90% of federal cases, federal criminal cases, never make it to court. They are settled out of court. You know why they are settled out of court? Plea bargains. Most of their cases end in plea bargains because the evidence is so tight that the victim confesses and enters a plea bargain. Did you hear what I said? The evidence is so good. When the feds hate you, they hate you with everything they've got. That in 90% of the cases, the accused persons confess and enter a plea bargain for lesser sentences. That's why they don't waste the time to go to court. Why? No, they don't waste the time to go to court. A lot of people be like, no, why am I going to court? Look what the feds got on me. So when the feds come for you, you only have a 0.04% chance of winning. Wait, let me repeat that. When the feds come for you, you have a 0.04% chance of winning. I did not say 0.4. I said 0.04%. Not even is less than 0.5%. Less than 0.5%. So that's the crisis our friend finds himself in. Yeah.
Few questions.
Come in the pocket. Yeah, sure.
I want to know, with this case now, would there be something about freezing of his assets, like his bank account and other things that he owned, as the investigation is ongoing?
Yeah, I need to look into that. But of course, he filed a bond. It's out there. He is out. He filed a bond, so he is not in jail. And there's another Liberian who used to work for him who's also, in this trouble. But I want to say this. I don't know what his assets have been frozen, but I know that he's not going to be allowed to travel out of the country until this case is done. But I can tell you this. I wish Stanton and his family, they are all the best. He was a good friend. He is a good friend to me. And he never did anything evil to me. And I would never want anything evil for him. So at this point, I'm not going to sit here and say and defend him and say that these charges are not serious. I'm not going to do that because I don't know how to lie to my friends, and I don't know how to be a fake defender because these charges are serious. And I have a master's degree in criminal justice in this country, Walker. I know how the feds work. Yes. One of my professors is one of my professors who taught me many courses. He taught me criminological theory and so many other courses. He is a 30-year FBI veteran. A 30-year FBI veteran. So imagine being taught by an FBI veteran. So, I know how the criminal justice system works in this country. The feds never come for you when it's not serious. So I wish my friend Stanton the best. I'm not going to disown him today because he's in this crisis. He is a friend. He remains a friend. I wish him all the best in his legal troubles. I'm sure he has the best lawyers representing him. And these are very serious charges. And very, very serious charges, Walker. Yeah, very serious harassment. And the reason why they're taking this thing very seriously, Bwaga, is because these nurses, in fact, just in Delaware, 26 nurses they were removed from their jobs yesterday in Delaware because of this. 26 nurses were removed from their jobs, from their places of work because of this situation. Just yesterday in Delaware, 26 of them. They're fake nurses. Their degrees are fake. Their diplomas are fake. But the US government said they're not going after those people. There's 7,600 people. They're not going to prosecute 7,600 people. That's what the Fed said. They're not going to go after them. They're just going to fire them. They're going to fire them, but they're not going to go after them. That's 7,600 people. But go ahead. What's the next question, Bwaka?
The next question is, what next for Stanton? Because after this case, they are going through the process, and after it, we are talking about 20 years.
Up to.
20 years.
Up to. If found guilty, it is up to the judge. It is up to the judge's discretion to determine how long the sentence could be. But it cannot be longer than 20 years. The maximum is 20 years for this level of wire fraud. That's what he's facing. Yeah. So you're talking a whole lot of stuff. For instance, all these degrees, these diplomas, the people are firing them from the different places. This is a big federal issue, Parker. The whole country is talking about this. That's how serious it is. So up to 20 years. But certainly there's jail time. If Stanton is found guilty, there's definitely jail time. If he takes a plea bargain right now, he could receive a lesser sentence and restitution. But we're looking realistically for this type of case, or this particular type of case, and looking at precedents, previous cases. You're looking at between 3, 6, 9 years, under 10 years. You're looking at under 10 years. But anywhere, it's safe to say around 5 years. In 5 years.
You're studying criminal justice in the United States of America. And I want to know his chances of walking a free man in this particular case. Do you think
less than 0.5%? I did not say less than 1. I said less than 0.5%. The success rate for the federal government, the feds, is 99.6%. So his chance of walking free is less than 0.5%. Less than 0.5%.
Damn.
Yeah. What's the next question?
So will this also affect his family, because he been working and feeding his family?
Clearly, Buck. I mean, Stanton has a beautiful family. His wife just celebrated her birthday on the 24th. Lao, he has an amazing family. And Buck, this is taking a toll on the family psychologically. I mean, Stanton has become a public figure. Stanton is a very important member of the Liberian public space. In so short a period of time, Stanton has made himself. You got to give him his flowers while he's alive. Stanton Weatherspoon is a household name. Now, a lot of people may not be able to see and recognize it right off, but they know the name. He's become a well-known household name in Liberia, in the Liberian community around the world. So the shame, the stigma, the disgrace is almost as great as the legal trouble that you're facing, because you're not just dealing with the legal trouble, the case in court. You're also dealing with the stigma, the shame, the embarrassment. So it's a whole lot. I feel for his family. I feel for him. I do. I'm not going to sit here and say I don't. I feel for his family. I feel for him. He has young children too, And my, and you all can ask me questions. The questions that I have answers to, I will answer based on my criminal justice degree The ones I don't know, I will not answer. Normally, these types of cases don't last long. It's just a matter of 6 to 9 months in court. 6 months to 9 months. These types of cases. Because before the feds come to you, the feds already have all the evidence together. Every piece of evidence they need to secure a conviction. So these types of cases take 6 to 9 months. Yeah.
And some Tom will ask a question. He said, Costa, is it possible that he be sued by families who were affected by those nurses' action?
Civil lawsuits could be brought. Yes.
Mm.
This is a criminal suit, civil lawsuit. So you could have individuals whose relatives and loved ones received care from some of these nurses with fake diplomas. You could have their family members suing if, for example, a death, a suspicious or wrongful death occurred, but they would have to first conduct an investigation to determine first that that nurse who was attending to their loved one was one of the nurses that received a fake diploma, allegedly a fake diploma. So if it is established by and through an investigation that Nurse John Brown allegedly received a fake diploma from one of Stanton's places, that person they can launch an investigation and they can bring a civil liability suit against Stanton's company. Yeah, they can do that.
Yeah. So someone said, if convicted, can he serve his term in Liberia? That's a question.
No.
Another one is that if he served his term in the U.S., can he be deported to Liberia after serving his term in the U.S.?
Well, I don't know for a certain 100%, but the last time I checked, Stanton, he may or may not have an American passport. So he is an American citizen. So being an American citizen, they will not deport him. It is not one of those crimes that they will revoke his American passport for. No. So no, he would not be deported. If he is found guilty, he would not be deported. He would serve his time here in the U.S. if he is found guilty. Yeah.
It's a heavy one.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. It is a heavy one. Indeed.
Someone is asking a question: if this case is similar to that of Cassell case, that's a question someone is.
No, it is not similar at all. So Stanton filed an appearance bond. This is the appearance bond. He filed it in the District of New Jersey, and the appearance bond for 250. Let me see the amount here. An appearance bond. What's the value of the appearance bond? Is written here somewhere in it. $250,000 unsecured. He filed an appearance bond. The bond was filed and it was signed and acknowledged on the 25th of January. So yeah, it was filed at Camden in New Jersey. So yeah, Stanton is not in jail. He is out. He is a free man at home with his family. He is not in jail. His bond was accepted. $250,000 bond. Yep. And his lawyer wrote this letter on the 26th of January, yesterday. His lawyer wrote this letter to the clerk of the court. This letter was written to the Florida Southern District Court. It was directed to Wilkie D. Ferguson Jr., United States Courthouse, 400 North Miami Avenue, Room 8, Miami, FL 33128. And the letter reads, Dear Clerk, please be advised that an initial appearance was held in the above captioned case pursuant to Rule 5 of the Federal Rules of Criminal Procedure. You can obtain the original record by accessing CM/ECF through PACER. Kindly acknowledge receipt on the duplicate of this letter, which is provided for your convenience. Signed by Stanton's lawyer. Yep. So yeah.
So Costa, if the Liberian government.
So there is an indictment in Florida and there is an indictment in New Jersey. There are two separate indictments. So Florida worked in concert with New Jersey. So there are two cases, one in Florida, one in Jersey. Yeah.
Wow.
But as yet, Stanton, under the U.S. jurisprudence, which is, there are two types of jurisprudences. There are two types of jurisprudence, I'm sorry. You have the adversarial system of justice or jurisprudence, and then you have the prosecutorial. I believe those are the two: criminal justice, Yeah, that's it. Adversarial, the adversarial, and of course the prosecutorial. I think those are the two. I think those are the two. Yeah, but yeah, those two types. The adversarial means you are innocent until proven guilty. And the prosecutorial means you are guilty and you have to prove your innocence. So the U.S. They use the adversarial. So you are innocent until you are proven guilty. Yeah. So that's the way it works.
So now we're hearing that the government of Liberia trying to confiscate his property here back home, trying to take a frequency from him. Do you think all of these things are necessary for now, or was it by the request of the American government? Because all of these things happening at this time, taking away a frequency, closing some of his businesses down.
No. The Liberian government has no right to do any of that. When the American government sanctioned McGill and other officials, they did not move to lock them up and put them in jail. No, they did not. So this is a legal matter in the United States. It has no legal ramifications on Stanton in Liberia whatsoever. The Liberian government cannot move to confiscate Stanton's assets in Liberia. They cannot by law. They cannot do that. The tentacles of the U.S. justice system does not extend to Liberia. We are a sovereign jurisdiction. A sovereign jurisdiction. U.S. legal tentacles cannot extend to Liberia. That is why when the U.S. took a decision to sanction government officials, those sanctioned individuals, we sat on this very same show. What did we say? The government cannot freeze their assets. And many you were like, oh, yeah, Costa, why are you talking like that? Because we were trying to educate you and you didn't want to hear it. You thought we were defending the sanctioned individuals. Sometimes when you know book, you got to sit there and more people who not know it and just keep your mouth shut, because when you have knowledge of certain things, other people who don't have knowledge of that subject would think that you are trying to defend somebody. You cannot confiscate anything owned by Stanton Wetherspoon in Liberia. No, the Liberian government cannot do that. All his businesses will continue to run legally. He has not broken any laws in Liberia or has not been accused of breaking any laws there. So Spoon Talk can continue to run, and all his other businesses in Liberia can continue to run because he is not in violation, or those businesses are not in violation, as far as I'm concerned.
All right, so folks, that's it. You listen to Costa and you listen to whatsoever he have said in the case of Stanton Wetherspoon. So you will open a phone line, you will make your contribution.
Somebody asked a question, how is the case different from Cassell? The case is different. Cassell was involved in a number of things. He was in insurance fraud. Stanton is not accused of insurance fraud. Cassell had assets. He insured assets in one state that were actually based in another state, in a different state. That's insurance fraud. So he did that so he could get lower premium, so that the premium that he was, the insurance premium he was paying monthly was lower. That's one. Cassell committed Medicaid and Medicare fraud. He was overbilling the government for clients that he was receiving. So he was overbilling. So the cases are different. They are not the same. They are not of the same nature. Stanton is accused or charged with a wire fraud, multiple counts of wire fraud. So it's not the same thing. It's not the same nature of what. And there were 3 schools involved, 3 institutions. All are not owned by Stanton, but these 3 institutions were they were selling these diplomas according to the U.S. government, not according to Costa. They are alleged to have been selling these diplomas to people for $15,000 a piece.
Damn.
That's $114 million. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
So let's go to the phone lines now and take some calls. Let's hear what people got to say. Before we do, I want to talk about something here. I want to talk about something. Fomba Salif, the son, the stepson of Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, the stepson of Ellen Johnson Sirleaf filed for bankruptcy. I believe it's Chapter 11 bankruptcy on the 20th of January on Friday. Let me repeat, this is breaking news. Fomba Sirleaf, the former NSA boss who robbed the Korean businessman of the $250,000 and went scot-free, he filed for bankruptcy in Philadelphia on Friday, the 20th of January. Fomba Sirleaf was running a car dealership in the United States, and he filed for bankruptcy. And for those of you who don't understand what that is, bankruptcy is when you run a business, or you can say, well, I'm broke, I don't have money, I'm broke. Fomba Sirleaf filed for bankruptcy. I believe they call it Chapter 11 bankruptcy. He filed for bankruptcy on Friday, the 20th of January in the city of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, USA. Now, what is happening? Is he really broke, or is he trying to hide his money? Because some people can file for bankruptcy and try to hide their money. So what is really happening here? Is Fomba Sirleaf broke, or is Fomba Sirleaf simply trying to hide his money? Yeah, but that is what happened. And also, I want to inform you that the Western Cluster deal, the Liberian Senate has moved, and this is an illegal act, by the way, just so you know. And I was chatting with a lawyer this morning, and he said this to me. So the Liberian Senate has moved to declare the Western Cluster deal null and void. Now, we all don't like the Western Cluster deal, but what you like and what you don't like when it comes to the application of the law is a totally different thing. According to the law, the Senate cannot declare a concession agreement or a mineral development agreement null and void by simply saying it. They should go to the civil law court through the Ministry of Justice. The Ministry of Justice should go and petition the civil law court to cancel the agreement. They can go to the court and they can say, we've come to the court to petition the court to cancel this agreement, and then we want to renegotiate the agreement through the Ministry of Lands, Mines, and Energy and the Interministerial Steering Committee, and we want to renegotiate the deal. And once the renegotiation is done, the deal then goes back to the legislature for ratification. But Bwaka, they cannot simply say the Western Cluster deal is nullified. It doesn't work that way. The legislature only ratifies deals. They can't nullify deals. But Bwaka, who told the Senate that you can nullify a deal? You can only rectify and amend. The Senate does not have the power to nullify a deal. Hey, man. Yeah. The Senate, Senator Dillon is here. Senator Dillon is defending his colleagues or their decision because he was a part of it. Let me highlight Senator Dillon's comment. Senator Dillon is saying the Senate did not declare the Western Cluster deal null and void. We said we do not recognize and honor the MOU. But Senator Dillon, that doesn't mean anything. You not recognizing and honoring it does not mean anything. It has no legal validity. Your decision to not recognize or honor it, no. You should petition the Ministry of Justice to take action. The Senate should bring Musa Dean in. The other day he was at the Senate Tell Musa Dean to go to the civil law court and petition the court to cancel the deal. Do it the right way. Do it the right way. The MOU and the deal, they are basically almost the same thing because the first deal and then an MOU. So they are almost the same. So go bring the Minister of Justice back in. Tell the minister. Their statement that they're making does not even stop the operations. Baka, you know that? This decision by the Senate to say that they do not recognize the deal and they do not honor the MOU means nothing because the Senate does not implement anything. The Senate does not have implementation powers. So, not recognize or honor the MOU has absolutely no bearing on anything. You know what's going to happen? The company is still operating, Waka. But you know, one of the things I don't like to do, I don't like to be part of fruitless ventures. You know, that's one of the reasons. No, this is a fruitless venture. This is symbolic. Okay, we don't recognize Waka as a human being. Does that mean Waka will not be a human being?
It will be.
Exactly. So you don't like the deal. What powers does the Senate have? The Senate can summon the Minister of Justice and mandate the Minister of Justice to petition the civil law court to revoke to cancel the deal, so that they can renegotiate the deal. They can do that, but you can. And when you go to the court, because the deal was crafted in Liberia, so Liberian laws should be. But many of these deals are struck in such a way that they can only be arbitrated in another country. You have to go to another country to, oftentimes they put the UK. That's what they do. So, Baga, you can't just say, oh, we recognize the deal. So what? Take further action than that. The deal is a bad deal. I agree. You understand? It's a bad deal. But you need to take real substantive action than a symbolic vote in the Senate. It's a useless venture, fruitless, useless venture. Let's go to the lines, Baga, and take some calls. But you understand the point I'm making, Baga? I'm sure my dear friend, Senator Dillon, understands the point that I'm making. Your decision to not recognize or honor the deal means nothing because you do not execute or implement the deal. Once the deal was rectified by you guys, or ratified, it was ratified by you guys, the deal then goes to it goes into effect. And now it is no longer under your purview. But we're gonna go to the lines and take some calls there. Let's go to the line.
077-010-286-010-383 555-102-102. The WhatsApp number is +231-888-624171. Place in your calls this morning and you will be live on the Costa Show. 077-010-102. We are taking your calls now. Those in the diaspora can call +231-888-624171. That will take our first caller here this morning. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, brother.
Your name, where you joining us from?
My name is George Binder. I come from 24th Street.
George Binder?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, George.
Let's hear you. I
always listen to the show. Sometimes I'm trying to make calls. They will with them trying about. I think that I very well for me to talk to post office.
Personally,
on what?
Every time you call, not on the show. Come to our office.
Not on the show, bro.
You won't bring issue. Yeah.
Let's see if we can have this other person on the line. 077-010-102. Let's take this person. Good morning. We just mess up on our caller. Let's come to the WhatsApp number and take this one here. Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Brother Bwaka, and good morning to our leader, Henry P. Costa, the next senator of Morrado County. This is Richard T. Goodman I'm calling you from my District 10 resident in Monrovia.
Go ahead, Richie.
Thank you for the discussion. You know what is happening in the country here? I like the way our brother Henry Costa put it. What happened in the country here is the government that we got in power, it has divided the whole country. Some people think that they're so special. Some people do not, they feel that there is nobody without them. Whenever something take place in a Costa, it will be all over. They will have a lot of things to talk. But yesterday, I was viewing the show. I was in Banga. I was on my way coming. I was viewing the show yesterday. Many people were saying a lot of things. Banga, why you running with it? Why you running with the news? Why you doing with the news? Why you doing with the news? The thing are happy. They are happy. The only thing we can do now is to pray for the border. But in the country here, the hate that we got for each other is very bad. That's the reason why we're trying to get rid of the criminal government, and they will never stay in power.
Okay.
There's Joseph who came to my house. He brought medicine that during the Ebola time. He killed 8 persons to my house. He boasting every day. People calling him humanitarian. Humanitarian my foot.
All right. Thank you so much. Let me take another person from this angle here. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Your name is joining us from?
Hello? Yeah. Morning, Henry, and morning, Boakai.
Yeah.
Morning,
Welcome.
morning.
Yeah. I'm Otelo Names. I called from Nigeria. And I asked a question on the Costa, on the Stanton case. What about students who attended the nursing school? What would become of them that went through the process of obtaining a nursing degree? Are they also going to be revoked?
Yes. Like I said earlier, yesterday, 26 of them in the state of Delaware were fired from their jobs. 26 of these nurses who allegedly received these fake diplomas were fired from their jobs yesterday in the state of Delaware. Let's take more calls at one time.
All right. So you hear it for yourself. 26 were already, let's take this. Let's take Martina Konate, Costa Princess, soon to be Dodo. Good morning. Welcome. Good morning, Martina. Hello.
Hello, Bwaka. No, sorry, Mr. Bwaka. Good morning, Mr. Bwaka. Good morning, leader. Good morning to our many listeners. Martina Konate, Costa Princess, soon to be Senator Dotto in the land this morning. Bwaka, first of all, I want to say thank the leader for the way he handled this issue. That's why we call professional people. Trust me, if this were about any other person, Mr. Stanton Waterspoon, he panelists. That's why you see people running with it. Some of us, we are not angry because the way you handle other people's issues, when your own come out, you expect people to handle it the same way. If there were other people who you will see everybody on his punter, they will discuss, especially when you're not in line with them. They will not even wait for the court to conclude. They will just start explaining, because for me, I'm sure that Stanton are going to survive on this case. Because I know the American court system is not like we that in Liberia here where anybody can manipulate the system. You see the people coming for him, they got a lot of evidence on him. We told people what Cassia was going on, and now it's Mr. Waterspoon. So the only thing I stand with the truth. I'm not going to pray at the end of the day when he convicted, they found him guilty. Then be questioning myself as an advocate who talk about transparency and accountability. I will pray for the truth to come out. If the truth will set him free, I will be happy. If the truth will convict him, let him pay for his sin. Those sins go unpunished. Look at our Liberian sister. There's some people over there, they get a fake degree now. They leave their job. It was very wrong to do an illegal business to affect about 7,000 people plus.
All right.
It's very, very wrong. So thanks for having me on the show. That's my own input.
Thank you so much. Let's take Sekachibo, the religious advisor to the Costa Show. Sekachibo, good morning. Welcome.
BK, good morning. And good morning to our leader, Henry Pedro Costa. For the public, I am the religious advisor to the Costa Show. And I'm calling from Bannersville. You know, sometimes people change mentality the wrong way. And Mr. Waterspoon, I want to say this to him too. You in the States, you are a very wealthy man as people know you to be. But not knowing the source of this money is how it is today. You know, the American FBI, when they're ready to investigate Bwaka Kamara or they investigate the Sega people, they look at where the ends come from. They coming from the base. You said in America, I don't know you bought the horse or you built it there. I don't know. The horse alone is about $1 million. And that is the same place you carry on your deal. These people will investigate you. It's just what Petro stated. It's just on the surface. No matter what is brother, after when you go to Jesus Christ, they already going the going. And for me, let me be honest. Sometimes when I listen to Spoon on their show, I can get angry. People call me, listen to Spoon. I don't listen to it because I feel that they are biased. So what is happening? That's one of the ways God can beat people. Thank you for affording me the time.
Thank you so much, Sika Chipo, for calling in. Let's come back here and take this person. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, my brother.
Welcome. Your name is joining us from?
My name is Martin Kela. I'm calling from Police Academy, China.
Welcome, Martin.
Yeah. I hear people say they must pray for Stanton. Already, pray for already. When the issue about when Nathan Magana issue came out here, yeah. When someone here, what the one day more than you said the one when Magana did, then still say more pray for. What man? What was big? That man. If funky, let him go to jail and seize all he brought in here.
All right, thank you so much. All right, thank you. Let's take somebody from this.
I got dig out. Oh, but you know, you gotta be fair. And being fair is one of the most difficult things any human being can do. Being fair is if you treat John Brown like that, you must treat Paul like that. You can't be like that. You know, you can't do that kind of thing. You said when you said the one that wrong are wrong. What did Paul do that John do it wrong? And you know what I'm saying, Boga? So
yes.
This is a serious matter. Boga, this is the thing the whole US is talking about. The whole United States is talking about this issue. You know why, Boga? Because the United States are in hospitals providing care for people. They're not animals they're treating. They're human beings. So they're talking human life. Okay, you look, they're not hush puppy. Okay, hush puppy are not even this serious. Are you listening to me?
Wow.
We're only stealing from people. But the charges, the allegations, again, I will call them what? Allegations, because Stanton has not been found guilty. They are allegations. But these allegations are even worse than the hush puppy allegations. Because what? Human life is involved. The allegations are that people who are not nurses were given fake diplomas and they were able to sit state board tests and pass, and some of them became nurses and working in hospitals attending to sick patients. Human life. So it's serious, and that's why it's scary, because I like Stanton. You know, I do. He's my friend. I'm not going to disown my friend now because he is in trouble. I like him. And I feel sorry for him and his family. I'm not going to sit here and say that I am not, I will not lie. I will tell you, you know me, I will tell you my true feelings. I will tell you, I feel sorry for my friend. Now, you can feel sorry for somebody, even if they did wrong, but you can still feel sorry for them. Even if they did wrong, you can still, I feel sorry for Stanton and his family. And I wish him best of luck. I do. But at the same time, I owe you the truth to educate you and tell you just how serious, these allegations are. The allegations are very, very serious. So let's go back to the lines and take some calls. They're very grave. They think, oh, well, only using America. They're very grave. Let's take some more calls about that.
All right. Let's take somebody from this WhatsApp number this morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yep, your name is joining us from?
My name is Aaron Kola, and I call from Monrovia.
Welcome, Aaron.
Okay, I just want to say thank you to you guys for the issues you guys are discussing. These are all national and international issues. With regards to the issue of Senator Waterspoon, I think Senator Waterspoon, especially those who are following him, this is a man I used to admire. And then his critics, the way in which he criticizes people, especially corrupt people, for such an information to come from behind him, we are all downhearted and disappointed. But I see now too, it is him. Human being do things, you don't put your trust in him. So but what I want him to do, let him leave the airspace until he can until he can be found not guilty. Especially his phone talk show. Because there are too many times our system with us who will come to get a mere allegation against you. You can't hire on the people to the extent that you ask them to resign that position. What it has to do with Martin Kohler. You can't hire on them without even giving them due diligence, without even reaching out to them. So for me, I'm not in any sympathy with him. I'm not in any sympathy. He's a mere criminal because the American government don't lie. So I'll continue to be a criminal until he can be proven not guilty. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for calling in.
So let me tell you something.
The airwaves.
When your friend is in trouble, don't disown them. But at the same time, don't pretend with them and act like what they are in trouble for is not serious. And you understand what I?
Yeah.
Don't pretend. Enda is my friend. I will not disown him. But the problem that he's in is a very, very serious problem. And I'm shocked. I'm still in shock because I did not see this coming. But I will not disown him. But the problem is serious. Because you know what? It's not just some ordinary wire fraud. This is in the healthcare sector. It borders on the most precious thing God ever made, human life.
Life.
So it's serious. He is a friend. I feel for him. I feel for his family. You don't have to feel sorry for him because he's not your friend. He may not be your friend, but I know him as a friend. So I'm in sympathy. I'm in. I feel for his family. I feel for him. You know. So I just want to say that I wish him the best of luck. But this is serious. This is very, very serious. So let's go back to the phone lines. Y'all know me. I'll tell you.
Let's take Charles Robert on this line. Charlie, good morning.
Good morning, boy guy.
Welcome.
Yeah, let us say good morning to Henry. My name is Charles Robert.
Good morning, Charlie.
Somebody said, and Henry said he never imagined, that it was that Staton was involved or going to be, in this kind of trouble. But for me, this is not a surprise to me. By the time Dr. Kassa came down, was indicted. Around that time, if you check back at some of my posts, I predicted this. I was straight to it. I was not guessing. I said Staton will be one person who will one day be caught in this kind of because look, in my mind, when the being gave money that Staton 10,000, yellow kobo money 10,000, Baga you good 10,000, Henry you good 10,000, Charles you good 10,000, 10,000. Where?
Man, where you yelling?
Charlie. Listen, let me tell my man. You say we should be honest about ourselves. I'm clear about this. For me, that's where I drew my clue. But because I'm not as sophisticated as people think I am, so I kept it to myself. I pretend I am publicly on Facebook. So listen, your follow now Bill Gates, now Rockefeller. You struggled behind NTA and went to America. And God bless you, you started flourishing. So you did not inherit multi-million. So for you now to just be distributing 10,000. Someone found money in Nima, 10,000. 10,000. All the men are working on a 7 apartment. You pay them more than 3,000. Who are you? You brought them to Liberia, you put them in Pullover hotel and get them TSA. That's the register all day.
Okay, Charlie.
They do click.
Charlie.
All right, Charlie. Thank you.
Charlie, hold on. Let me just correct myself here. I said sympathize. The correct word should be empathize. That means I understand and share, and I feel for them. I empathize with what they're going through. That's the correct word. Empathize and not sympathize. Yeah. Sympathize is when you feel for someone, but empathize is when you understand and kind of share and what they're going through. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, so let's take some more calls there. Let's take some more calls there. But you see, one of the things is that Stanton is a public figure.
Hello.
So understand that. Go ahead.
Yeah, good morning.
Hello?
Welcome.
Yeah, I'm calling from the UK, okay? Costa, this is the situation. What happened to Staten is not a new thing. It's happening in the UK as well. It's happened all over the world. And it's going to continue to happen. But my one is this to fellow Liberians who try a shortcut to get things, because there are people who are not involved in this deal, but they still buy certificates. So it's a very strict warning to our fellow Liberians to try to avoid buying certificates just to get a job, because it's going to tarnish the reputation of our country. And it happened all over the place, not only in Liberia, all over African community in particular. Get involved in this. It happened here.
All right. Thank you so much. Now take somebody from this angle here. We're sorry we miss you there. So the phone lines are still open, 0770. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, brother.
Yeah, where joining us from?
Yeah, this is Kemoga. I come from joining you, brother.
Go ahead.
Yeah, brother, to be honest with you, you see, me, as somebody who tells somebody the truth, I'm very blatant. Still don't deserve what you get, I tell you something, that dubious act is an act of duplicity. You can't be foreign people. And to be honest with you, who come with equity, you come with clean hand. So, still don't actually deserve what you're getting. Yeah, let me skip that topic. Brother, the issue of we are, brother, it is better not to get power than to take power and then lose it, get a lot, and then lose it. So we have to do everything that will pose in a way as a summit block in order to be re-elected. So now they are campaigning. I want to say that to Costa, I think the Union Party force they have some campaigning, they have people. So let's start the campaign for honor ground, because that's what citizens are doing now. And we get a lot of jobs we have to come out for the second thing. Think about the time, brother.
Thank you, Kemokai, for calling in.
Hold on. The way our man Kemokai been talking, if you he leaning to our side small.
Yeah, the men are United Party men, the men feel Cummings.
No, but seriously, I've been noticing Kemokai leaning to the Papesa. It's correct, my man. You on the right team. Kemo, welcome. I extend an open embrace to you, my brother. Kemokai is a smart guy. Let's go back and take some more calls there. Very interesting conversation here this morning. Look, let me say this something to you. Stanton Weatherspoon is a public figure. He's a very, very important public figure. He occupies the public space. You understand? He occupies the public space. He sits on a very powerful platform that he built, thanks largely to the money he has. Because we built this platform over the period of 11 years to get to the level where we didn't have millions of dollars. He built a powerful platform. He did something that's very admirable. Whether you like him or not, he's a smart guy. You got to respect him for that. Me, I like to be fair, and of course, I don't have any envious jealousy in me or destructive jealousy in me. I love the way God made me. Oh God, I love the kind of human being you made me. I don't envy people. I will admire what you have, and if I like certain things about you, I will try to emulate that, and and do good for myself. So you have to be able to see that, you know, he did. So because he did that, because he's a public figure, people have the right to criticize him. You understand the point I'm trying to make? And because he criticizes people too.
Yeah.
People, no,
yeah, because the man bought his way.
People have the right to criticize him. People have the right to hold him to high standards because he holds other people to high standards. It is as simple as that. You see us here. The day, God forbid, something bad happens, you hear something bad about Costa or Bwaka. Our enemies, not just our enemies will be celebrating. Our supporters would be ashamed. Our supporters would be ashamed. And the people who listen to us and follow us, they will be disappointed because they hold us to high standards. Yesterday, I got some messages from some people. Oh, Costa, you know, we really love you. I beg you, don't do anything that will embarrass us. So people have the right to question any of us. Once you say something, once you say, you bring yourself into the public space, you are no longer a private citizen. You don't have to be a government official to be public. You are no longer a private citizen. If Stanton had not become a talk show host, most of you would have never known who Stanton Weatherspoon is. But Stanton became a talk show host. He built a powerful platform. He bought several radio stations thanks to his huge wealth. And he put a lot of guys on the platform that are already known, and they helped to build a powerful platform. If you say he's not a smart guy, then something has got to be wrong with you. That stupid man can do all of that. But that stupid man can do that. No, stupid man can't.
Costa, for me, yesterday, like I started the man bought his way through the public space. That's the first thing we should know. He have a money.
Listen to me. There is nothing wrong with buying your way. There is nothing wrong with. Why do we look for money? And some people do anything
to spend on ourselves.
Some of us are scared. Like I'm scared. I'm very, very scared. I can't do it, you know. So that is why you buy. That's why you look for money, Stanton didn't do the way we did it. Stanton has money. So Stanton bought several radio stations. He had a whole plan. He executed the plan very well. And in a very short period of time, Stanton became what Stanton is. Whether you like Stanton or not, it is the truth. However, he allegedly earned his money. That's not the point. The point is that what he did. So you and I worked very hard to be where we are. We didn't have money to buy several radio stations. We did not. But he used his wealth. I'm not saying you're lying. He used his money. He uses that idea to get where he is. That's it. Now, that wealth is being questioned today, not by us, but by the United States government. They investigated him for years. They say this is how he got the wealth. Who am I to say the U.S. government lying? What evidence do I have to defend Stanton? Zero. We have zero evidence to defend Stanton, to say he's innocent. Zero. Let me repeat. Nobody has any evidence to say Stanton is innocent. Nobody. Because the United States government, the feds, they don't come after an innocent person. You will. They don't. But go ahead, Baga, make your point. I just want to make that point. Whether you like it or not, if Stanton didn't have all that money he had, he would not have that platform he has today. That's it.
Yeah, and Costa, my point here is that probably buying a way through the public space got the American concern. Buying radio stations in a year time, coming up with 2-3 radio stations, that's one thing. Bringing 6 to 7 persons from America, transporting them both, you know.
Money?
No, because I'm coming.
I have money. Hey, listen. Okay. Now who going to court now? That you myself going to court?
No, he's the one going.
Hey, listen, Baka. Who going to the court?
Stanton is going to the court.
Exactly. He got the money. The way he got the money, that's what they prosecuting him for. So go ahead. But don't talk like, like wait around or sounding like some people say, oh, you sound like you are jealous or you are
Well, I'm not jealous because why would I be jealous? I'm not jealous about him, but what I'm saying,
I'm not saying you are jealous, but the point I'm making is that whether you steal money, you're not steal money, any way you spend it, the day they come for you, they're not everybody will come for. They will come for you. But
okay, so yeah, what I'm saying is that probably the way he started to spend the money, that's what got the American concern.
No, that's not why. No, that's not why. No, they started investigating since 2019. No, but you are wrong. Go read the indictment. The investigation started 2019 and 2020 before Stanton became a public figure. They started investigating Stanton before. Okay? You understand? Go read the indictment. I got the indictment. So the Stanton investigation did not start just now. Before he became a public figure, they started investigating him. Daniel Cassell, they started investigating Daniel Cassell before he became a politician. You see? So it had nothing to do with the way he spent the money. Okay. They got a tip off from somebody from Maryland. Let's see, you see, most of us, we don't go read these things. We can just talk. Somebody from the state of Maryland is the one that tipped the people off.
Okay.
That one tip off is what led to the investigation opening. Then the FBI and the detectives went and did what? They sent some of their police to go to the school and they obtained degrees and all. Yes, it's in the indictment. You see that? It's in the indictment. Somebody from Maryland is the one that tipped the people off. So the investigation started before Spoon Talk. So don't say the way he started spending the money in the public. No, they started investigating him even before he started doing all those. So, and the point about it is that whether he helped John Brown, he helped Paul, he not do the, at the end of the day, the U.S. government not going after those people who benefited from Stanton. They're going after Stanton. You see, they're not going after the people that he helped. They're going after Stanton. So the way he earned the money, the U.S. government is saying it is criminal. And the evidence that the U.S. government has put out, some of which we've seen because they haven't released everything. They got voice recordings of phone conversations. They got text messages.
Yeah.
They went to court and got a warrant to wiretap the man. Somebody just said they are mad at me because I said Stanton is a smart man. That stupid man can do the operation Stanton is accused of. Why? You see, someone you just twisted in the head. That the operation Stanton is accused of. That stupid man can do it?
Nope.
Listen, my boy, you please answer that question for me. Because you're some of your vet, why I say Stanton a smart man. The operation that Stanton is accused of, stupid man able to do it, to get thousands of people diplomats. You're able to do it. Stupid man able to do it. Your answer, my people, I beg you. Send that person accusing me and say I'm defending the man. I say the man smart. You please answer them for me. I will let my people answer. What Stanton Witherspoon is accused of by the United States government, somebody with low intelligence, with low IQ, are you able to do that? Just answer my question. Are you able to set up an operation and run it for years before the government catch you? Are you able to set up an operation and run it for years and make millions of dollars before the U.S. government catches you?
In America.
In the United States of America, the U.S. government is saying the man ran the operation for years. That's not me. Are you able to run this kind of operation for years? You think to steal, that stupid man can steal? But Criminals are some of the smartest people in the world.
Yeah.
Criminals are some of the smartest people in the world. I'm not talking about Stanton because he has not been found guilty yet. But I'm saying criminals are some of the smartest people in the world. To be a criminal, you have to be smart. You have a system. And for you to bypass that system, you think that's smart, man? Then you talking about, you said the man is smart, man. You are offended that I call him smart? Okay, let's forget about how he allegedly got him money. But look at the fact that he was able to infiltrate and become one of the household names in Liberia in a short period of time. In 2 years. Okay? Are you able to become that just like that in a short period of time? No. People say, oh, he bought racism. He did. But again, how did he do that? How did he do that? He did that because he first had sense. No, Opon not smart. Opon is not smart, but Opon gets street smart. Opon may not be book smart, but George got street smart. If George were not street smart, you'll not be president. Stupid man can be president, but stupid man can stay in power. Listen. You have to understand this. George may not be sophisticated. He may not know how to speak good English. He may not have good common sense, but George is a street smart banana man. You think stupid man and that can be president? No, let's be serious. Joe is not stupid. Joe, we are able to cajole Ellen Johnson Sally to take her support from Joe Barker and give it to him. That stupid man can do it. You answer my question. That stupid man can cajole whole sitting president, like Ellen, and say, "Oh man, give me the team. Papa Barker not ready. Papa Barker not ready." And he say he will he cannot protect you. Me, I will protect you. You think stupid man? You think Joe is stupid man? You think to make somebody make you president, you think you're stupid? He's not sophisticated, but he's not stupid. The man are banana man. When they say banana man, but when people talk sometimes, you don't want to listen. But they're trying to educate you. Stupid man can be president. Stupid man can be president, yeah? They may not be sophisticated, but they get sense. You must underestimate Joe Weah. We sit on there. Joe Weah beat everybody. He beat Joe Walker. He beat Bromsky. He beat Ure. He beat everybody. Wants to say no bow. Joe Weah was able to sweet talk Ellie into making him president. Then you say that's women. He not know how to govern. He's a wicked person, but he not stupid. That man is Zah. When they say real Zah, Raga Zah, Grenade man. Kutu cook babiyata. That Joe Weah. You must sit down there. John, we are not both. He's not able to sit down to the table with you to have an intelligent conversation. But don't overlook him. Don't overlook that guy. He not know how to manage his money, but don't overlook him. John, we are not stupid man. They're not stupid man. Stupid man can be president. How many people in a lifetime can be president before he says stupid man, you want to get there? See what the man did? Zero best, thank you. The man planted Musa Belete in the opposition to destroy the CPP. That's what man can do that one. Musa Belete had a case that they were going to almost put him in jail for. What did John Weah do? John Weah used that case to hold Musa Belete being in hand a day. He hold a being in his hand. And he controls Musa Belete like a freaking remote. That stupid man there? My people, y'all answer me. That stupid man there? Do I have to tell her one no both? Way more educated than him. She is vice president than him. And he not even get respect for her. John Weah don't know nothing as far as sophistication and book, but he not stupid man. That Rakatie Baname, stupid man can be president. But he wicked. So the point we're trying to make is when we say Stanton smart, some of you think we are defending. We're not defending him. What Stanton did for himself, what Stanton has become, stupid man can get there. And you hear me, boy? Stupid man can't reach that level. But don't forget now, even smart people make mistakes. Even smart people can make what? Stupid mistakes. Taylor was a smart man, but he ended stupid because he decided to be greedy and go. You see, you can be smart, but your greed can destroy you. Waka, listen, you can be smart, but greed can destroy you. You know, Mahatma Gandhi said, and I quote, "There is enough in this world for every man's need, but not enough for every man's greed." I'm going to repeat that. There is enough in this world for every man's need, but not enough for every man's greed. Hush puppy. Hush puppy. That was stupid, man. Hush puppy.
For what?
That was stupid, man. But even stupid people, even smart people can do stupid things and get caught. The smartest people can do stupid things and get caught. You know what can get them caught? There is one thing that can get them caught. Two things. Not one, two things. My criminal justice mind is speaking. Two things. Greed and arrogance. Greed is where you feel you don't have enough. You still want more. Greed is an insatiable black hole that can never be filled. It's a void. Greed. The arrogance part is where you feel you are too smart. They can't catch you. What leads to the destruction of most men, most human beings, is greed and arrogance. Your arrogance, you see that what battling George Weah today? Arrogance. George Weah is battled by arrogance and greed. He is so damn greedy. He is so damn greedy. He thinks that he will never be, he will never have enough. He wants more. He's buying properties here. He's building houses there. He's doing things there. Oh, my guy, Amy Ryder, I got more book smart than street smart. You see, I not grow up on the street. I not get street smart like Banamene. You see, look, even the Jew Benny, when I was all over the place, now I'm not all over the place again, but this man, I'm not doing what I think. But I'm a change man. But let me say, you see, the way some of my men have sweet more to approach Judah and just made a Judah fall for them. I don't know how to do it. I don't have sweet more. I got sweet more when it comes to speaking, the eloquence, and all of that. But when it comes to woman business, all that kind of thing, I got sweet more. Even when it comes to small talk, I don't know how to do small talk. Where you're looking, you're sitting on your letter of football, your letter, but I don't know if that conversation does not border on something substantive and intellectual. I will be quiet for the most part because I'm not able to just do all that kind of talk. I'm not able to small talk. People can say I'm talking nonsense. I don't know how to do that. If you are not talking something intellectual and substantive, Costa will be quiet. You're talking about splendid Jew business. I don't know how to. My men will have 3, 4, 5 Jews. I'll now even have one. I don't know how to do that. I'm not able to. I know where my strengths are, but can't bring both business intellectual business. Hey, I will tell you that is where my strength is. I am not a smooth talker. I don't know how to sweep getting off their feet with lecture. I don't know how. So when you say street smart or book smart, I am very, very book smart. But street smart, I don't really know. Not that much. I have a little bit of street smart, but not a lot of street smart. But George Weah, he did not get book smart. He's a complete racketeer, baname, grenade ball, babiyata, kutuku from Gibraltar. That ball was able to come Omar Ellen Hay. Ellen took her support from Joe Burger and gave it to him. Then you say the man is stupid man. He's not stupid. His problem is he is greedy and he is wicked and he is arrogant. The destruction of George Weah will come from his greed, his arrogance that the people love me. No matter what Costa talks, no matter what Martin Colley talks, no matter what Mo Ali talks, no matter what Burger Camara talks, nothing they can do. The people still love me. The arrogance. The greed is after wasting all the money he earned, I will see enough when I move from here. I might never be poor again. That is the greed part of George Weah. The wickedness part is the part where the people thought he loved them or he loved them, but he does not love them. But he does not love them. He is selfish and wicked, only cares about himself. Three things will bring George Weah downfall. Have already brought it downfall, not will. Three things have already done that. His greed, his insatiable greed for wealth and power. His arrogance that he is forever the beloved George Weah. Number three, his wicked black heart. Those are the three things that have destroyed George Weah. But he is not a stupid man. Any man that can become president are not stupid men. They may not be very sophisticated. They may not be book smart. They may not know how to speak good English, but he has sense. He has sense. Even the devil not stupid. The devil is not stupid. But he is nothing compared to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Nothing compared. So my people, I say this to you before we close up as our time is up. I empathize with Stanton. Stanton is my friend. I will not disown him. I am shocked. I never saw this coming. I swear to God, I never saw this coming. Nobody did. Really, honestly, nobody did. But it has happened. Stanton, in my experience with him, is a nice person. He has a beautiful family, a young family. I empathize with his family. This must be the most difficult period in their lives. But the situation is serious. The situation is serious. All the more reason why I am sorry for him and his family, because the situation is very, very, very serious. Uncle Sam, the United States of America, does not come for an innocent man. Uncle Sam, the feds, they have a 99.6% conviction rate. If they take you to court, you only have a 0.4% chance of winning. Less than half a percent chance of winning.
And that's a chance Stanton had less than half a percent.
So just because Stanton is charged with these things does not mean I'm going to sit here and vilify him and condemn me and say, Stanton was good to so many people. He was good to a lot of people. He helped a lot of Liberian people. People he didn't know from anywhere. My friend Charles Robert called in and said, oh, Stanton went to Liberia, you were giving money. Oh, well, yes. Lots of people he helped. And brother?
Yep.
CO, where my own general manager of Vegetable now is from. Stanton gave CO what? $7,000 US. Huh? Drew Howard Taylor Foundation. Stanton gave the foundation $15,000 US. During the COVID-19, the height of the COVID-19 crisis, through my instrumentality, Stanton donated $20,000 US, $22,000 US to the CPP. That money was given to Alice Cummings through my instrumentality. You remember that money, Buckeye? $22,000 US was received by Alexander Cummings from Stanton Waterspoon through my instrumentality. Because Stanton went and gave stuff to CDC to help the party to do distribution. So I called and said, my member Stan, you can't only do stuff for CDC and you don't do stuff for the opposition. It will not look fair. And then he laughed about it. And he said, okay, my man, I will give them something. I said, well, not something you got to get the same value of donation you gave to the other people. And he did that. Ellis Cummings had just become chairman of CPP after Mr. Uri left. Stanton gave $22,000 through my instrumentality to the CPP. Yeah. You see that? They received that money the other day. Mo Ali told me, you know where they get the money to do the distribution, to buy rice and distribute? Martin Cola. I said, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Are you saying I encourage Stanton to give $22,000 to CPP so they can give it to Martin Cola to go do distribution? Did you ever see CPP doing distribution with that money Stanton gave?
But Martin Cola too been eating for a very long time. The guy.
I was too vexed. When more, you know, political parties, they are too useless. They think it pays me also now. I just don't want to be bothered. That I will go big Stanton to give money to opposition, then you'll take the money, you'll give it to Martin Cola to do distribution. I see why I see the damn rice. I never saw the rice. I went and advocated for the money. I brought it, and they gave it to Ellis Cummings, $22,000. You take the same damn money, you give it to the same Martin Cola is the one I did not know. Mo Ali told me this. I said, Jesus Christ. And you know what, Buckeye? They never saw the distribution. They gave Martin Cola $12,000 to buy rice and distribute. They never saw the rice, and they never asked Martin Cola question. Political parties, they will know these things. They can keep it. They will hide it. Oh, you know the man, our man. We can't put a man for us. This is why corruption is permeated in the Liberian society. You know people can steal. You keep giving them money to do stuff, and you keep protecting them in the organization. Liberia, we're not going nowhere just now.
Costa, why is it that money always landing in Martin's hand? Because this brother, another son, the CPP money again, that Martin Kula. Your own money again, Martin Kula.
My man, I didn't even know.
It's about Martin Kula and money.
Liberia recently, that one more Ali told me, said, my man, when that money you negotiated for from Stanton came, when they gave it to Mr. Cummings, we set up a committee and put Martin in charge and gave Martin $12,000 to buy rice and distribute during the COVID time. But we never saw one bag of rice. I said, Mo, I will call it here, Mo Ali. I said, Mo, you mean to tell me you never saw the rice distribution and you never asked Martin for a report? He said, Martin brought a report that he distributed the rice. No picture, no video, no evidence. $12,000. They gave it to Martin Cola. Mo Ali told me, I will call your name. You see, and Mo started laughing, and I was pissed. I was so angry. You know why I was angry about that? No. None of the bugger knew about the money. When Stanton gave the rice and so I said, Stanton, you have to do something for the opposition. I said, don't give me the money. Send the money, because Liberian people like that. Oh, and I said, send the money. Stanton send that money directly to Liberia. Mr. Ure was the one who was leaving the CPP. So since Mr. Ure was the outgoing chairman, Stanton sent the money directly to Mr. Ure. Mr. Ure received the $22,000 and turned the $22,000 over to Mr. Ellis Cummings. Mr. Cummings took $12,000. They gave it to Martin Cola to go buy rice and distribute. Martin Cola stole the money, and Mo Ali was telling me why you were laughing. It sickens me. It sickens me that we have to work with criminals and we have to accept them and work with them in the name of being in the same political party. Okay? It sickens me. It sickens me that we make noise, that we want to bring change, and we are working with rogues among us. And we are, look, Liberia is a very cursed country. After he stole the $12,000, then they were still brave to give him money again. Why you were not steal it? Why were he not stealing?
Imagine Costa Lamin being a representative for a district. Imagine he go to the house. Everything that the president would say, Martin would sign it. Any paper that even said Martin would sign it. Because the brother love money.
And do you know there are some people who have a problem with me even talking about this? Oh, Costa, why you talking about it? Jeff, forget it. You know, Mama, we can't bring our debt leaning us. You son of a swan. You want me to talk about Joe? We are on stealing them one when the dirty idiot in your own camp steal woman. I talk about it. You think I like yo? Me, I can tell you, we are different. I am not in this thing here to build myself or to get rich. We are in it to change the country. If I got a dirty, nasty rogue in our camp, I will talk about that. The same way I will talk about the dirty, nasty rogue in Georgia government, or else you have no damn right to ask me to talk about Georgia stealing. If you want us to bury the truth about our own dirty rogue, then we must also not talk about Georgia. You are no different. I was so mad. You go hustle for money, you bring it, then they take it, they give it a dirty road to go steal it. It's that you that say you will be damn mad. When we're raising money, to help those Liberians that got the continual low of medical supplies, you remember my friends, Ebenezer Norman from Georgia, from Colorado. Yeah, we raised 6,000 US on the Costa Show, and Stanton Weatherspoon, I called him and said, Stan, my man, we're doing the fundraiser for this thing here. Can you contribute to it? We're on the show live. I messaged him. He said, announce that I'm giving 5,000. He gave 5,000 US. When he gave me that money, I sent that money directly to this woman, Naquita Riggs, who is a representative now. Naquita. I sent Naquita Riggs the 5,000 US dollars by Zelle. I got the receipt here. She received the money. They added the 5,000 US dollars to the 6,000 that we raised on the Costa Show. We raised a total of 11,000. Stanton gave 5, we raised 6,000. See you folks. Bye-bye. Liberia, a hell of a country. You've been protecting Martin. You've been protecting Martin. Yeah, Martin, your father inside. Yeah. You've been protecting him.